Hello, I'm Patricia Kingori. I'm a Wellcome Senior Investigator and I'm also an Associate Professor at the Wellcome Centre for Ethics and Humanities at the University of Oxford. My background is in sociology and I've spent the last 20 years really examining frontline ethical issues involved in the everyday conduct of clinical trials on the front lines of hospitals and clinics in different parts of the world, but specifically focused in Africa and Southeast Asia. My most recent project is examining fakes in global health and really what we can learn by paying attention to fakes, frauds and falsehoods in global health. So barely a day goes by when most of us aren't sent some kind of message either by social media, so WhatsApp or Facebook, that's telling us that some part of the coronavirus is fake, either the vaccines or that somebody has died and we find out that a person hasn't died. And there are all sorts of stories that are circulating that essentially make us feel that it's really difficult to know what's real or fake. I'm really interested in asking, rather than just dismissing these things as rubbish, what can we learn from paying attention to the fake? Where does the fake signal that we need a bit more information? So for example, is it that we just don't trust various organisations? Is it that we need more and better information from governments about what works and what doesn't work? So my research is really asking you to think about what can we learn by paying attention to fakes in global health? So the next question I want to pose to you is really about power, and in particular, who gets to decide that something is fake? This question is really about power and expertise, and ultimately, what are the measures that people who have power and people who have expertise use to decide what's included as real and what's excluded as fake? I think these questions are really important now, in particular, when we're getting so much information and we need help in determining what's real and what's fake. So my third and final question is really about geography of authenticity. At the moment, numerous countries are involved in trying to make a functioning COVID vaccine. The question is, where in the world do we trust a real vaccine to come from? And where are we suspicious that fake vaccines are coming from? This question really touches on the geography of authenticity and this idea that certain countries produce real things and other countries produce fake things. These things are open to be questioned because they're often based on long histories of suspicion, which I think at the moment can be reviewed. My research is really asking questions around fakes and to really ask us to really think and have a critical relationship with what is real and what is fake. What I've asked you to think about really are issues around power, around geography, and around expertise, and what can we learn from paying attention to the fake. I hope that these thoughts are fruitful for you. I think it's really great also for my research to think through these things, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from any of you who are interested in connecting to this work.